Why Atomic Habits is the most talked about self-help book of the year. How often have you set ambitious goals only to abandon them a few weeks later? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits, knows this struggle well, and he's written a book that's become the definitive guide to habit building. Since its release, Atomic Habits has sold over 15 million copies worldwide, making it one of the best-selling self-help books ever. It consistently tops bestseller lists on Amazon and the New York Times, and readers, from CEOs to students, swear by its simple yet profound insights. Clear's approachable writing and actionable advice have turned Atomic Habits into a modern classic. But what makes this book so revolutionary? Let me explain. James Clear isn't just a writer, he's an expert on habit formation. Drawing from behavioral psychology, neuroscience, and personal anecdotes, he explains why we fail at sustaining good habits and how small, consistent actions can lead to incredible transformations. This isn't your average self-help fluff. It's a practical framework to change your life. As Clear puts it, small habits don't add up, they compound. I'll never forget the moment this book clicked for me. I'd been trying to wake up earlier for years, but always gave up. Then I read about the 4 laws of behavior change. Clear outlines. 1. Make it obvious. 2. Make it attractive. 3. Make it easy. 4. Make it satisfying. So I set my alarm, placed my phone across the room, making the habit obvious, and promised myself a delicious breakfast, rewarding the effort. It wasn't perfect at first, but within a few weeks, waking up early became second nature. Why small changes matter. Clear's philosophy centers around the idea that tiny actions, repeated over time, create massive results. Think of habits like planting seeds. They may seem insignificant at first, but given time, they grow into towering trees. Clear emphasizes, success is the product of daily habits, not once-in-a-lifetime transformations. This hit home when I started focusing on fitness. Instead of committing to hour-long workouts, I began with 10-minute stretches. That small habit gave me the confidence to gradually do more, and now I can't imagine my day without exercise. Habits reflect your identity. One of the book's most impactful lessons is that habits are tied to identity. Clear writes, every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. Instead of saying, I want to write a book, tell yourself, I am a writer. This mindset shift redefines your habits as expressions of who you are, not just tasks to complete. When I started identifying as a healthy eater, my choices naturally aligned. I wasn't forcing myself to avoid junk food. I genuinely wanted to eat better because it matched who I believed I was. Why this book is so loved. What sets Atomic Habits apart is how relatable it feels. Clear doesn't preach perfection or demand drastic changes. Instead, he gives you tools to meet yourself where you are. His strategies are backed by science, but delivered in a way that feels like advice from a wise friend. This isn't just my experience. Readers around the world echo the same sentiment. It's why this book has been translated into dozens of languages and is recommended by leaders, educators, and even athletes. Atomic Habits isn't about quick fixes. It's about creating a life where good habits flow naturally. Clear reminds us that you do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. If you've been struggling to change your routines or achieve your goals, this book might be the answer you've been looking for. So what's stopping you from starting today? Remember, change doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen one habit at a time. If this resonated with you, hit that subscribe button. I'll be sharing more book reviews, actionable tips, and life-changing insights in upcoming episodes. Don't miss out. Your next step toward growth could be just one click away.